everybody, it's Catherine. So as promised, I just did my how-to self-tanner video, and now I'm moving on to one versus another. So I have a couple different brands and formulations of self-tanner, and I am going to apply one to one leg and one to the other leg, and then compare the two. What color is a better, more natural color of tan, and kind of save you the hassle of having to try them yourself. Again, my name is Catherine and welcome to my channel. Let's get started. So these are the two I'm going to be using. One leg is going to be the TanCeuticals Color and Correct. I chose to use dark because, you know, if you're going to do it, you might as well do it, you know? The other one is Jergens Natural Glow Firming and Daily Moisturizer for fair to medium skin tones, which is supposed to help reduce the appearance of cellulite in as little as 7 days. So let's get started.
I'm out of the shower and all exfoliated. Now my next step is to put on my lotion, but that depends on what kind of tanning lotion you're going to be using. If you're going to be using one like this or one like this, you do want to apply a water-based moisturizer first. If you're using one like this, which is a gradual body tanner, where it's your moisturizer as well as your tanner, then you don't need to apply a water-based moisturizer first.
I have exfoliated, shaved, and applied a water-based moisturizer to the leg that I'm going to apply the self-tanning lotion to. The other leg, being that it's a gradual color moisturizer, I did not apply a water-based moisturizer first. So let's get started. It's winter, so you know, no one's gonna see my legs anyway. We're in a pandemic, no problem. So I'm gonna apply into my hand. It's got a lovely coconut smell, which is part of the reasons I bought it. I love the scent. It also doesn't smell so DHA-y. Again, watch as I apply it to my foot. I'm going to apply it very light so that it doesn't absorb as much into my foot. I do not apply it to my ankle nor to my toes. Then I apply it in a circular to make sure that I'm covering my entire leg. Only gonna do my calf. Like I said, we're in a pandemic. Only one that sees me anymore is my daughter, so, you know, no worries. Once I'm sure that I have covered every square millimeter of my leg, I then kind of give it a few minutes to dry. While it dries, I'm gonna go wash my hands. You wanna make sure when applying a self-tanner that you wash your hands immediately afterwards, or that you wear gloves, because you definitely do not want self-tanner to absorb into your fingers and your hands, especially in a pandemic when you're using antibacterial lotion all the time, because I don't know about you, but my hands look like I have tried to exfoliate them with sandpaper. When you apply the water-based moisturizer, you want to give it a few minutes to absorb. You don't want to apply the lotion right away. You want to let the water-based lotion absorb into your skin, give it like 10-15 minutes, and then apply the self-tanner. Alright, so we're ready to do the other leg. So I got my Jergens Firming and Daily Moisturizer, fair to medium skin tones. My leg had an allergic reaction to something the other day, so please don't mind the scratching. So again, this one is more white. It looks more similar to just typical lotion. It does not really have a scent to it. And again, I'm going to apply it, circular motion. Maybe it does have a little bit of a scent, kind of like a light fruity scent. So again, very light on the feet. I don't do my ankle there. you're sensitive to scents, the nice thing about Jergens, you probably can give it a scent test in the store before you even bring it home. The downside is that with both of these lotions, they're clear basically, so you can't really see where you're applying them. Lotions like Tropez, they tend to have a tint to them so you can see where you've applied it, which makes it a little easier to get an even application. Alright, so I've applied it to my whole leg. Again, I'm going to go wash my hands. So I've now applied both legs, and I will give it overnight to kind of set in, and then in the morning, again video, and show you guys all the difference one leg to the other, so you can kind of use me as the guinea pig to which tanning lotion that you want to choose. The other one I wanted to mention is, again, I mentioned Tropez earlier as one of my favorite self-tanning brands. They came out with this purity and vitamin one, which is a spray. It's not like a, I'll do it in the air. It's not like a aerosol. It's just a pump spray. The smell isn't too bad. It doesn't smell too DHA on your skin. However, I will say there's the orange one, and then there's the blue and yellow one for your face. For whatever reason, the blue and yellow one on my face has worked really well. I use that pretty regularly, like every 3 days or so, just to give myself a little bit of a hint of color, because I tend to be like blue. I'm so pale. But this one is made for the body, and I just haven't had that much luck with it. Like, I don't mind the color. The color isn't that bad, but it does leave like tiny spots. So it's obvious it's a self-tanner. So, I mean, maybe you guys have better luck with it, or maybe I need to smooth it in more, but since it is a spray, it does dry very quickly. So it's hard to catch, while it's still wet to even it out or rub it out or whatever you want to call it. So something to keep in mind. But again, I am going to give this overnight to set in, and I'll see y'all in the morning. Bye. Here's my self-tanner day after. Kind of hard to see in the light. One's much more splotchy than the other. Okay.